I have another question that I'm curious on because I think it was you talked about it a little while ago, and I bet you a lot of young professionals either struggle with it or they're in the process of learning how to do it. And that is informational interviews. So I want to ask you a little bit about this process of like, how did you learn how to do informational interviews? And then also, how did you do your outreach? Like, how did you connect with the people? And then, yeah, I'm kind of curious, like we can touch on that. And then maybe afterwards, I'll also ask you like, how was the outcomes? But yeah, maybe you can just start us off a little bit with like your initial learnings and then like your initial outreaches.
For sure. Okay. So I was so afraid to do it because I felt like it was sleazy, which it's not. And so I met with somebody who likes to help young professionals out at the beginning of their career and find out what they want to do. And she said, like she was a family friend, and she said, I'm not going to tell your parents, like, if you want to tell me that you want to leave and go sew clothes for a living or something, like, that's fine. I won't tell them. Which in my case, it was fine. I wasn't doing that, and I am very close with my parents, so it was okay. But she basically told me what to say in an email to ask for an informational interview. And then all of a sudden I was absolutely fine. She also gave me a list of some potential questions to ask. And so once I had that, I actually never really asked those questions, but it was somewhere for me to start. And so that was just so eye-opening. So what she said to say in the email was, I'm interested in what you're doing. Would you be willing to have a 20 or 30-minute chat with me so I could learn more? Which is like the most basic email ever. But as soon as somebody told me those words, I was like, okay, I can do this. I was a little bit concerned about the Zoom type of situation, but she just said, just say, I'll send out a Zoom link. Let me know when you're available. And so that turned out to be fine. And then as for the questions, I tried to prepare. So I'd start the interview by telling them kind of where I was, and which was just graduated, really interested in data, trying to figure out what I like and pay attention to what I like. So I would love to hear what you've done. And so then they'd tell me about kind of their career. They were like, it was mostly quite young people. So like probably like 26, 27. So not super far in their career, but far enough. So I had 2 contacts from just, again, family friends. And then from there, at the end of the interview, Jana mentioned that I should always ask if they know somebody I can talk to. And I think only one person didn't. And so then from there, they were like, okay, we'll connect you with blank. And so then you just meet so many crazy people. Not crazy, cool people.
Hopefully not actually crazy. But
not actually crazy. Crazy cool, let's say. And so, yeah, and then the other really important thing is to follow up. And so after the meeting, saying thank you for meeting with me. And then also the really key thing is after, when I actually got a job, is I went through and I wrote personalized emails to everyone that I met with. And I said, thank you for introducing me to whatever. I found this amazing job, and I would like to thank you for what you've done. And I heard back from most of them, and they all really appreciated that I took the time to do that, because they did take their time. They did help me. And so that was a really key component in my mind.